today's Monday's moment was actually inspired by a chocolate, and a chocolate taken from my advent calendar, which is downstairs. And that's what I want to talk about today. What does Advent mean? It's a time of reflection, it's a time of preparation, and it's a time for planning for new things in the period ahead. That's what I'm going to talk about today in today's Monday's moment. See you in a second. Now, as I was eating the chocolate this morning and taking it from the calendar, I did wonder, what is it that Advent actually means to me? What it means to me as a Christian, but also how does it fit into the aspect of our life and into our business? And many of us will count down to Christmas or to the holidays, depending if we have different faiths, and we will all be thinking about the time that we have left before the end of the year as well. And that got me thinking of what I could share in today's Monday's moment, because Advent is more than just taking chocolates out of a calendar. It's about reflection. It's about thinking of the year that has gone by. What has that year meant to us? What have we learned? What have we left undone? What successes have we achieved? There are things we can celebrate during the last 11 and a half, 12 months. So we need to reflect. We need to reflect on, could we have done things differently? Could we have been slightly different in the way that we've behaved, perhaps the actions that we've taken, the milestones that we've set? But it's a really important time between now and the end of the year to take all the time that we need to reflect. Now, with many of my clients, I go through a make the most of 2023 process. I do it every single year, so of course the name changes every year. But one of the most important things is forward focused reflection, reflecting on what has happened so that you can use that and you can use it to get momentum and to drive you forward. We also have to think about how prepared we are. As we contemplate during Advent, how prepared are we for the year ahead? 2023 is going to be one of disruption. But it's also going to be one that's going to have lots and lots of opportunities. It's also going to have challenges. I make no bones about that. But it's going to have so many opportunities. And you'll see in the text, along with this video, wherever you're watching it, I went on a course a couple of weeks ago, and he put some letters together, the guy who was speaking, Daniel Priestley. And he said, how you read those letters is up to you. It's either opportunity is nowhere or opportunity is now here. That's the choice that you have for 2023. So use this Advent time, this time leading up to Christmas and leading up to the end of the year. Use it to determine how you can be better prepared for the year ahead. We know roughly what it's going to be like. We know what kind of journey we're going to have. So be prepared. And it's also important then that we look at the actions. What actions, what milestones do we want to achieve? And how are we going to actually get to those milestones? What actions do we need to implement? What actions do we need to plan? And what can we go into the new year with that has momentum, that has energy? Let's put some energy into the start of 2023 by being, I'm going to try and go back now, by being better reflected on what we have done in the past 12 months, better prepared for what is ahead, and have a clear set of actions that we want to move us forward. So make sure that you've got those all laid out in front of you. Because what I want each and every one of you watching this video to do is be clear on what the destination, what does 2023 look like for you? So Set some clear destinations after reflecting and preparing for the year ahead. So use this Advent time wisely. Get some help with your plans for 2023. Share them with your friends, your family, your peers, your coaches, your mentors, your advisors. Get that input on that reflection, that preparation, and that set of actions, and use the time. I know it's difficult because coming up to Christmas, everything feels so busy, so hustle, but just slow things down. Take a moment, take an hour, and just spend some time on those three things: reflection, preparation, and action. And I know that you will be best placed to make the use of this Advent time and to be best positioned to make 2023 the most that it can be. Now, of course, if you want to join my Facebook group, if you're a full-time coach or consultant, I've got a link in the notes below this video or around this video, wherever it is, to that group. If you want to know more about the business group that's launching in the new year, then please message me directly. But most importantly, if you've got a story to share from your reflections this year, if you've got something that you feel other people would benefit from knowing, I'd love to have you as a guest on my podcast. And you'll see there the dog icon. If you want to be a guest on my podcast, either message me or just go to www.coffeewithsimon.com, and I'd love to hear your story about your journey, your transformation through the past 12 months of 2022. And perhaps other business people out there can learn from those lessons. I hope that's being of some use to you and gets you thinking about Advent in a different way. Preparation, reflection, and action. And make sure that you use it to get clarity on what that destination is. And of course, if you want to be a guest, on my podcast, then just let me know. And if you want to be a member of the Coaches Facebook group, or you want to know more about my business Facebook group that's going to be launched in the new year, then please message me directly. And I will see you on posts throughout the week, but certainly on next week's Monday's Moment video. Thanks and have a great week. Bye for now.